It's Shane Watson here from PSP Sports. I'm not going to have to be joined by Tom Not So Little. How are you, Tom?
Alright, sore but alright.
Not the result you wanted in Latvia. You gave a very good performance of yourself. You showed that you belong at a much higher level than maybe what people thought. It was a close contested fight until obviously the big right hand landed in the fourth round. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? That's heavyweight boxing. That is heavyweight boxing. I believe that I had the fight starting to turn in my favour. I had a good third round. The fourth round was my best round up until I got hit with a right hand from hell. It was just one of them things. Listen, I hold my head up high because at the end of the day, I thought I didn't stay in England fighting journeyman and trying to pad my record out, which I could have done, especially with the support system in my team I've got now. And that'd be the first to vouch that I could have stayed home, fought journeyman until I got a call for a British title fight. But I want to test myself against the best about. And listen, no discredit from Philip Hrgovic. He's a great fighter, very clever, a lot cleverer than I gave him credit for in the build up. When you're stood in front of him, he does a lot of things that you wouldn't necessarily see from an outside perspective. But did I feel out of place in there? Not once in that fight did I feel like I shouldn't be in the same ring as Philip. And I know I was getting to him, and I know I was hurting him with shots that I was landing. So it's just heavyweight boxing, isn't it? Just listen, my record don't really bother me, because at least I can, when I am all done from boxing, I can hold my head up and say, listen, I fought absolute everyone who was there to fight and never backed down and fought the best about. I came short this time. That's it.
How far do you see Hrgovic going in boxing?
He'll win a world title. He'll win a world title. Definitely will win a world title. He's getting fast tracked down that route now, but he'll win a world title.
So power wise, obviously other than the shot he landed in the fourth round, how hard was he hitting before that?
He's a strong man. He's a very strong, hard-hitting man, but I was holding it, I was wearing it on my arms. I weren't taking a lot clean. Some were getting through, yes, some was getting through, but when you look at the quantity he was throwing, a small percentage of them was getting through. And the result of me getting caught is I held my feet in front of him just a little bit too long. I got greedy. I got greedy, just looking for that left hook a little bit too much, and I paid the price for it. Neglected my jab a tad. So yeah, but it's just all learning. So it's easier to say should have, would have, could have, but when you're in front of a quality opponent like that, and you've got split seconds, it's a lot harder to do.
I mean, one thing that I was quite happy about, well, when I was there and I watched it, I mean, it wasn't good to watch. It was good to watch up until then, because I thought you was well in the fight. It was close. I believe you started to hurt him in the fourth as well. But the good thing is, when I looked up on social media and I looked up other boxing outlets had reported, a lot of them were giving you credit and praise for your performance. So it's not like it's gone unnoticed that you really did travel with Olympic bronze medalist in there and that you was well in the fight.
Yeah, listen, this could happen. What happened to me could happen fighting an absolute nobody. Yeah, like a one shot. Do you know what I mean? But still, again, I've got to give credit, because he set that shot up. He knew I was looking for the left hook. He knew I was coming after him. And if I've watched it back, you see him. He touch, pulled back, waited for me left hook, and then let go. He got very good timing. So I can't say it was a lucky shot, because it wasn't a lucky shot. It was a set up shot. But it's just trial and error. It was just one of them things. I walked on to a big shot. It was my mistake. I walked onto it. I'm pleased that people are giving me recognition. You get dickheads like Dorian Darch fucking saying stupid shit, but that he's just trying to talk himself into a fight because.
I mean, Dorian Dart should get blown away by Daniel Dubois as well. So
right, this is the thing, right? I'm not going to talk about what people earn because that's not very gentlemanly of me, right? But Frank Warren offered me twice what Dorian got. I know what he got, right? Offered me double that to fight Daniel Dubois. I laughed at him because I said, like, I'm worth more than that, right? Not that I was bothered about fighting Daniel. It's just I know my value. Dorian obviously done. He's just saw a few quid, and because he lives in the mountains, he thought he can make that last for a while. And then I went and got four, close to 5 times the amount of that to go and fight Filip Hrgovic. And I went out there and I didn't disgrace myself. I went out there with a good game plan, and I was well in the fight. Now, for some reason or another, he's on social media saying full-time boxing just ain't gonna work for me. Well, what I can say is when I'm earning 5 times more than what he got, I think it obviously is for me. And if he's offended by me having self-belief in myself, calling myself an Olympian slayer, if I didn't believe I was going to beat Filip when I went over there, I wouldn't have went over there, not for all the money in the world like that. And that is the God's honest truth. But do you know what, all I can say is if he's that hard up and that upset, because he mentioned to me 2,500 quid if I let this oil up and I will fight him 4-6 rounds, and I out my own pocket I will give him 2,500 quid to come down, right? So that's what he priced himself at, which I'd give my children £2,000 to go toy shopping with, so it don't really matter. And he can come down and I'll fill his face in. So that's all I've got to say about that. But I do want to say a big massive thank you to everyone else who showed me a lot of support, and for the probs that people gave me for my effort. Like it's not gone unnoticed. I haven't had a lot of time to get back to everyone, but honestly I really appreciate it, and it really has meant a lot.
And also, so what can we expect next from Tom Little?
Just, you know what, I'm gonna go get back in the gym. Obviously I'm out for 21 days because of the stoppage, but I'll have a week off and I'll start a bit of conditioning, a bit of strength work, just get myself ready, and I want to be fighting again as soon as possible. I'll either get myself a couple of wins and try and contest for a British title, because I do believe domestically there ain't anyone that will touch me domestically. You have a look at Filip Hrgovic, I don't think there's a lot of top 20 heavyweights in the world that do too well with him, and when they feel his power early, a lot will go away early. He's a very strong, capable fighter. So, but I want to go the domestic route, or I'll fight Dubois, or I'll fight Cornish, or anyone. I don't. When I say domestic route, I don't want to sit and pad my record up with names that nobody knows. Like, listen, I've learned all I want to learn. It's time for 50-50 fights. That's it.
Would you say the fight with Joe Joyce is off for now then?
It will be off for now, because he's got nothing to prove by fighting me. It's not a win. It's not. You don't really get anything out of fighting me, really, because I just lost to Filip Hrgovic. So there's nothing really there in it for him. If they want to fight, they know that I'm not. I still believe I beat him. I still believe I beat Joyce. if they want to fight, then by all means we can have it, no problem. But I don't look to see them that fight happen anytime in the near future. But we'll see. My phone's always on. It ain't gonna be switched off, and I'm not worried about taking fights like that because of the result in Latvia. I'm more than willing to go in the away corner against Joe. But to be fair, I've had some nice messages off his manager Sam and that. Got to give him the utmost respect for that. So yeah, like we'll see where it.
And also, I mean, Tyson Fury, he has 2 days to announce a fight if he wants to keep his Ring Magazine title. Do you think that's a possibility that he will announce a fight within the next 2 days to keep the belt?
Not 100% sure. I ain't 100% sure. Like, nobody ever knows with Tyson. It depends how his weight loss is going. It depends how his camp's going. It depends on it's not just on Tyson. It's on the people behind him. They might just say, "So what? Let the Ring Magazine go." Like, start again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I'm only saying if it was me, which it's not me, but if it was me, I'd let the Ring Magazine go because he's been out the ring a long time. But the way I look at it, I'd say I've been out the ring a long time. Do I really want to fight a top 15, top 20 contender who's been training, waiting for a chance like this? When if he don't defend the Ring Magazine, he can get a bit more of a vulnerable opponent. But knowing Tyson as I know him, he'll still look for a big name on his comeback. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, just whatever he does, I hope he makes the right decision for him, and I hope it goes well for him.
Is there any specific names in the domestic scene that you're looking to fight?
I'd like the Cornish fight. That's a good fight. Daniel Dubois, I'd like that fight. That's a good fight.
I know you're good friends with Nick Webb, so I can imagine that's not something that's going to be on your cards.
Me and Nick can't fight. And listen, me and Nick would never fight unless we both get a shed full of money and a title on the line. Other than that, we got no need. There's plenty of other people to fight.
Nathan Gorman, is that an option?
Listen, there's all options there. There's all options there. It's just what's on the table. It's just what's on the table. Like there's loads of fights there, but it's what's the like none of us are gonna fight. Right, the way to look at it is if no one's got a big promoter, then who's gonna pay our wages? And when it comes down to it, we're all like top 15 in the country. We ain't gonna get in there for nothing. None of us are. So like, who's gonna front the sort of money that we want without any TV backing? So it sort of limits it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But we'll see. We'll have a look. We'll see what's on the table. I'm just gonna concentrate on getting this eye better. And I'm open for all discussions, all avenues with absolute anyone. People keep saying journeyman this and that. I'm not a journeyman. I never will be a journeyman.
A journeyman is someone who doesn't come to win, for starters, and you've not even got you've got a winning record as well. So
yeah, listen, my record as it is, it's like you said, it's a winning record, and the fact that I'm not out really to pad myself with an insecurity record, like that don't bother me. I'd rather be in a hard fight than an easy one, and that's it. And then that's how you learn. And you watch. I'll come back from this fight a better fighter than I was before. And I believe I never was going to have an unblemished record. Let's be fair. I was never going to have an unblemished record, so it don't bother me. It genuinely, listen, it's sport. There has to be a winner and there has to be a loser, and it's the brutal game of boxing. So if you're worried that much about losing, then you shouldn't be a professional sportsman. That's the way I look at it. I wish Philip all the luck in the world, and I wish him all the success in the future. And congratulations, do you know what I mean? He done a brilliant job. As I thought, if I do say so myself, I thought I was doing a good job until the big shot. So just heavyweight boxing just can't be helped. No good crying about it.
Well, thanks for talking to Piercy Swartz today. We pretty much covered everything there. We'll see you again soon regardless anyway, and obviously good luck in any future camp, any fights been announced soon. We'll obviously keep up to date with everyone with that anyway.
Any fights, but well, you listen, you know, I'll WhatsApp you, I'll let you know as soon as anyone wants to go, but yeah.
Gonna call Paul Butlin back out of retirement. Should we back
do
out?
you know what? I like Paul. I like me and Paul's a good lad. I like Paul. Listen, that's what I said. Listen, all they got to do is get in contact with me management or get in contact with me, and we can make a fight happen. Gary Cornish, like I said, Daniel Dubois. Yeah, we can get it on.
Right.
If I'm that easy to beat, then come prove it.
Thanks for talking to Piercy Swartz. I'll catch up soon.
Thanks for having me, mate.